If the latest rumors are accurate, Samsung may be preparing to widen the gap between its Galaxy S27 models in a big way next year, especially when it comes to camera hardware and overall flagship positioning. A new leak from well-known neighbor tipster Lanjak claims that the Galaxy S27 Pro will receive a significant front-facing camera upgrade, moving to a 16MP selfie sensor. In contrast, the standard Galaxy S27 and Galaxy S27 Plus are reportedly set to stick with the same 12MP front camera Samsung has been using since the Galaxy S23 generation. This move would further cement Samsung's strategy of keeping its most meaningful hardware upgrades reserved for higher-tier models in the Galaxy S lineup. Galaxy S27 Pro selfie camera upgrade 16MP versus 12MP according to the leak. The Galaxy S27 Pro will be the only model in the core lineup to benefit from the new 16MP front-facing camera. The Galaxy S27 and Galaxy S27 Plus are expected to retain a 12MP selfie sensor, use essentially the same front camera hardware seen on several recent Galaxy flagships, rely on software and processing tweaks rather than a new sensor. Earlier report on Samsung's 2026 flagship line didn't clearly state whether all models would receive the upgraded selfie camera. This latest information, however, explicitly suggests that only the Pro model is in line for the new 16MP unit, reinforcing the idea of a more tiered, segmented Galaxy S27 family. At this stage, it's unknown whether Samsung plans any behind-the-scenes improvements to the 12MP camera used on the S27 and S27 Plus. There could still be better image processing for more natural skin tones and improved HDR refined autofocus or face detection for sharper selfies and enhanced low-light performance driven by AI and ISP upgrades. But according to the leak, the sensor itself remains unchanged on the non-Pro models. Samsung's strategy: stronger differentiation between Galaxy S27 models. Rumored selfie camera split lines up neatly with earlier reports that Samsung wants to further differentiate its flagship lineup, pushing more advanced hardware into the higher-priced models while trimming costs on the standard versions. Previous leaks have already pointed to several tactics. The standard Galaxy S27 could use lower-cost OLED panels, reportedly sourced from Chinese suppliers. These panels are said to help Samsung save around $5 per display, suggesting a deliberate effort to keep bill of materials costs down on the entry-level flagship model. When you combine a cheaper display panel with a less advanced selfie camera, it paints a clear picture. Samsung appears to be drawing a sharper line between its base S series phones and the more premium options, especially the S27 Pro and S27 Ultra. This doesn't necessarily mean that the Galaxy S27 and Galaxy S27 Plus will be bare-bones devices. Instead, it suggests that Samsung will carefully pick which upgrades to spread across the entire lineup and which to keep exclusive to the higher tiers. What upgrades will all Galaxy S27 models share? Despite the differences in cameras and displays, leaks indicate that not every improvement will be locked behind the pricier Galaxy S27 Pro and S27 Ultra. One of the biggest expected shared upgrades is storage technology. The entire Galaxy S27 family is rumored to adopt UFS 5.0 storage. UFS 5.0 promises faster read-write speeds, leading to quicker app launches, smoother multitasking, shorter install times for large games and apps, better performance for high-resolution video capture and editing alongside storage. The whole S27 lineup should also benefit from improved file transfer performance, especially when moving large media, libraries, more advanced chipset, and AI processing. Compared to the previous generation, software optimizations arriving via the next version of One UI and Android, while the standard Galaxy S27 and S27 Plus may not get the 16MP selfie sensor or the very best display tech, they are still expected to feel substantially faster and more responsive than their predecessors, especially for everyday tasks. Galaxy S27 Pro, the new sweet spot in Samsung's lineup. Based on current leaks, The Galaxy S27 Pro is shaping up to be one of the most compelling phones in Samsung's 2026 roster. Rumors suggest that the S27 Pro will receive the upgraded 16MP front camera, a notable step up over the 12MP unit on the S27 and S27. Plus, inherits several features that historically have been reserved for Samsung's Ultra models. These could include more advanced camera features or additional sensor display technology, premium build materials, or durability features, enhanced connectivity, or AI-driven software capabilities. If these leaks are accurate, the S27 Pro could become the sweet spot. In the range more premium than the base S27 and S27 Plus, especially in terms of camera and overall hardware stature. Less expensive and potentially more compact or manageable than the Galaxy S27 Ultra, a better balance of features, price, and size for users who want a high-end experience without going all-in on the Ultra. For many buyers, this could make the S27 Pro the most attractive choice in the 2026 Galaxy S lineup. Where does this leave the Galaxy S27 Ultra? The Galaxy S Ultra is still expected to sit at the top of Samsung's flagship hierarchy and remain the company's ultimate showcase for cutting-edge mobile hardware and features. Even if the Pro model inherits some trickle-down, ultra-grade features, the S27 Ultra will almost certainly continue to offer the most advanced rear camera system in the lineup, best display Samsung can produce for a smartphone, largest battery, and possibly the most robust cooling and performance tuning extra features, such as S Pen support if Samsung continues the trend, and additional AI or camera modes. However, the more aggressively Samsung differentiates its models, the more buyers of the standard Galaxy S27 and Galaxy S27 Plus may feel they're missing out on the most meaningful hardware advancements, especially if these leaks about the front camera and display quality prove accurate. What this means for buyers: S27 versus S27 Plus versus S27 Pro versus S27 Ultra. If Samsung does follow this strategy for the Galaxy S27 series, the decision for buyers could look like this: Galaxy SRT, Galaxy SRT Plus, best for users who want a lower-cost flagship with modern performance and software but don't need every premium feature. Will likely keep the 12MP selfie camera and use more cost-effective old panels, still expected to benefit from UFS 5.0 storage and next-gen processors, making them fast and capable daily drivers. Galaxy S27 Pro likely to be the most balanced device in the range. The 16MP selfie camera, plus a richer feature set borrowed from the Ultra line, could make it ideal for users who care about cameras, performance, and display quality but don't want to pay Ultra-level prices. Positioned as the flagship for enthusiasts who want premium without going overboard, Galaxy S27 Ultra designed for users who want the absolute best Samsung has to offer, with no compromises, expected to retain the most advanced camera system, the top-tier display, and the full suite of ultra-exclusive features will almost certainly carry the highest price tag in the series. This hierarchy should make the S27 lineup more clearly segmented, but it could also grow the gap between what you get on the entry-level S27 and the top-end Ultra, especially in areas like camera hardware and screen quality. How reliable are these Samsung Galaxy S27 leaks? It's important to remember that these details are based on early leaks, and the Galaxy S27 series is still several months away from an official reveal. Samsung's hardware plans can change before mass production. Component sourcing decisions, such as using lower-cost old panels or specific camera sensors, may shift in response to supply, pricing, and strategy changes. Even if the 16MP selfie camera for the S27 Pro is accurate today, Samsung could still adjust how it differentiates the lineup before launch until Samsung makes a formal announcement. None of this is final. However, taken together, the leaks form a consistent picture. Samsung appears to be moving toward sharper segmentation of its Galaxy S flagship family, with the Galaxy S27 Pro and S27 Ultra capturing most of the flagship hardware spotlight, and the Galaxy S27 and S27 Plus positioned as more cost-optimized alternatives that still deliver solid performance and modern features. As the launch window approaches and more information surfaces, we'll get a clearer view of exactly how Samsung plans to balance cost, performance, and premium features across the Galaxy S27 lineup, and whether the Pro truly becomes the new sweet spot for most buyers.